Hey everyone, it's me, your boy Zach, and this is the part of the video where I tell you a little bit about myself so that you can relate to me on a personal level and like me as a human being, see that I'm a down-to-earth type of guy. I'm currently recording in my car because I recently moved from New York City to the beautiful state of Texas, as you could see, and there's no really good place to record. My current apartment has sound amplifying walls. The guy who lived in my apartment before me installed electronic amplifiers that turn any whisper into a sonic boom. That, and I have a mariachi band that I live with that play 24/7. You could probably hear them in the background now. Now in Texas, if you're not familiar with Texas culture, that's pretty common to have a mariachi band living with you, so it's hard to find an apartment without a mariachi band. I've talked to the apartment complex owner about getting a quieter room, one that I could record in, and it's hard to find one with a mariachi band that doesn't constantly practice. And the bad thing about having a mariachi band in your room is that they steal all your churros. If you guys don't know what churros are, that's also a Texas thing. Texas culture, yeah boy. This next part of the video is the transition where I move from my personal story with a smooth transition into the comic book that I am critiquing. As you see today, we are looking at My Hero, Magademia, and this is by Liam Pellegrani Smith. And this is confusing. I don't know if this is three people, or if this is one person with a long name, or probably three people all with the same long name. Let's see what we got here. And turn the page. Oh, it looks like it's four people. So this is four people. That's confusing. I don't understand what's going on there. Now, the thing you need to look at in comic books is when you look at the cover, you look at the art, what you look for is tangents. And tangents are when the lines touch. And believe me, I'm cluing you into this so that when you look at comic books, you're going to start seeing this more and more. It's something that once you get it in your mind, you're not going to forget it. And you're always going to see these tangents when they happen. If you look really, really close, you see that the neck touches the head. That's a tangent. Those two lines connect. And a good artist always has the heads detached from the bodies, floating separately. That's why in my comic book, all my heads float detached from the bodies to avoid these tangents. That's a good thing to do. Another thing you'll notice about this cover is the use of colors. There's a lot of colors and a lot of contrast. If you notice from my book, Jawbreakers, I don't like colors, I don't like contrast. Pick one color. Just pick one color, pick different shades of that color. Don't pick all these different colors. That's confusing. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on here. Those different colors are confusing. Just pick one color and go with that color. Let's flip open this book to see what's going on here. So right here, this is an interesting panel right here. Looks like we have a guest appearance from our own Mags Visaggio. At least Mag Visaggio's hairy stomach pouring out of the pants, and Mags Visaggio's mustache. So that's good. It's always good to see comic creators have guest appearances in comic books. You see what's going on there. You got a Antifa. They're cute. They're cuddly. Antifa going on there. We like them. And let's keep turning. See what we got going on here. In this panel, it looks like there's some people coming over a wall, and they look like they're Mexican, and I have a Mexican son. What I like to do is I like to make sure all my children are parts of some sort of persecuted or marginalized subgroup. I just dropped my comic here. Let's pull it back up. So I got one kid who is a Mexican boy and one kid who is a black Muslim female. And my third child is transgender. So I got all my bases covered. The last thing I need, though, is a mentally retarded child. And so in that regards, I'm trying to adopt Mags Visaggio. Mags, are you listening? You want to be adopted? Adopt you. But what we have here are Mexicans, bad hombres, trying to scale a wall and frightening all the good people of America. And you have this character. I don't know who this character is supposed to be. Is this supposed to be Steve Buscemi? I think so. And he doesn't want this to happen, so he fights off these bad hombres. You have this action scene here in which there's some sort of wall that comes out of somewhere. I think what's happening here, I'm not sure, I think there's a button in the ground that he pushes and the wall comes up. And this just doesn't make sense to me. I'm ex-military, I was in the Marines, and we did not build walls by punching the ground where there's a secret button where a wall comes up. So I'm confused. In the Marines, we had shovels and we dug trenches, which, come to think of it, that's like the opposite of building a wall. But we don't build walls like this. I'm in the Marines, we didn't do this. So walls don't come out of the ground. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. Let's turn the page over here. And here we got some pictures of ex-presidents. This is George Washington. And you may know him from your history books for putting down the tax revolt called the Whiskey Rebellion. So that's good. A good nod to history there. I'm going to keep turning here. I got to skip some pages because I don't want a copyright strike. And I know President Thump is very litigious, litigious. Whatever that word is, he wants to sue me. I don't like that to happen. And I like what's going on right here. This is an individual, and they call him Mike Fence. And I think that's a pun. I think that's a pun for Trey Gowdy. Trey Gowdy's my boy. So I'm glad he makes an appearance in this book, Trey Gowdy. But I am disappointed. If I have one criticism about this book, is that Mike Pence doesn't make an appearance. Mike Pence is also my boy. So Troy Gowdy, my boy, makes an appearance, but not Mike Pence. Just fix that for the next issue, and you should be good to go. I like this jacket going on here. It's like a 1950s, 1940s type of vibe. And if you've ever seen the movie Rocketeer, that was one of my favorite movies growing up. The plot of Rocketeer, if you haven't seen it, is the lawyer from JAG fights off James Bond for the hand of Jennifer Connelly. Great premise of a plot, great plot, great storytelling, excellent movie. So watch this. I like what's going on here. This is good, what's going on here. Let's kind of switch towards the end here. Take a look. Oh, you know, what's this? Like some sort of Hillary bot. Ugh. Yuck. Gross. It's gross. But anyways, this book is pretty good. I would give this book maybe 5 Nurkishes out of 5. 5 Nurkishes out of 5. Go pick it up. Hashtag move the needle. And I'm going to just take this book and I'm going to just set it on my dashboard. It's on my dashboard. I'm setting it there. So, if you like this movie, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, also give to my Patreon. If you have children, put them to work, working in a sweatshop or something, and have them give to my Patreon as well. Thanks for watching.